Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mystery D.
Smell that? That's life, baby. I'm sitting here in my garage. This is my little sanctuary, my studio. The air smells faintly like coffee from this morning. The hum of the mini fridge in the corner. And my chair creaks every time I shift my weight. There's nothing special going on right now. And that's exactly what makes it special. It feels good to be here. It feels good to be present. Now let me ask you something. When's the last time you felt like you were truly here? Not half scrolling through your phone while pretending to watch TV. Not thinking about the fight you had last week, or the thing that you have to do tomorrow. I mean really here, right now. Feeling the air in the room, noticing the way the light hits the wall, tasting the sip of coffee in your mouth. I mean, fully here. Because lately I've been feeling like my life is on autopilot. It hit me this past weekend when I went camping. Sitting by a campfire with no internet, no phone signal, no clock telling me what's next. And for the first time in a long time, I felt that slow, stretched out sense of time. Like when we were kids in those endless summers. Remember that? Waking up to the sound of the birds, or the smell of pancakes, riding your bike until the streetlights came on, thinking summer would never end. Somewhere along the way, we lost that. We've traded slow, meaningful moments for a constant feed of noise. In this episode, I want to talk about how to take those moments back, how to be present in a world that's doing everything in its power to keep you distracted, and why presence isn't procrastination. It's the most important thing you'll ever learn to practice. Welcome back to Real Talk Revival, where we cut through the noise and get real about life. The struggles, the wins, and the climb in between. I'm your host, Rob D., a man who's been through hell and back, from addiction and self-doubt to sobriety, stability, and purpose. This show isn't about pretending to have it all together. It's about raw conversations that remind us that we're not alone, and that it's never too late to rebuild what's real. Let's revive our lives with some real talk. When I was camping, I had this moment where I went to use my phone while taking a shit and realized there was nothing to check, no signal, just me and my thoughts. And you know what? It was nice. Awkward at first, but nice. I'd forgotten what it felt like to just sit and think. No screen in my face, no ping every 5 minutes. I realized how much my phone became a leash. Now, don't get me wrong, I love technology. I work in IT. I'm fascinated by what we've created. I think it's one of humanity's greatest tools when we use it well. It It connects us, it inspires us, and yeah, it's even saved lives. I've used social media to share what matters to me, things I'm proud of, stories I hope will inspire someone. I've built a feed that's mostly motivational and uplifting content. But here's the flip side. It's also where the noise lives. The competition, the negativity, the endless scroll of how great my life is, mixed with the world is falling apart. The other day I saw a post about a guy I went to high school with. We weren't that close, but, we were still friends. I've always had good times with him. But he passed away in a car accident. If it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't have ever known. Social media is both a lifeline and a time thief. It's a blessing and a black hole. And most of us, if we're honest, spend way more time in the black hole. And the truth is, even outside of tech, I haven't been as present as I thought. Between my full-time job, part-time work at the rehab, and planning my wedding, building this podcast, I've just been busy. Productive, even, but distracted. Presence takes practice. And with ADHD, it's a whole other level. Sometimes I'm trying so hard to listen in a conversation that I'm not actually hearing what's being said. My brain is busy concentrating on pay attention instead of actually paying attention. And being go, go, go isn't just a personality trait. Sometimes it's an escape. If I keep moving, I don't have to sit with the uncomfortable stuff. But that camping trip forced me to stop, to notice, to see how many little moments I've been missing because I'm chasing the next task. Here's the thing. In hustle culture, stillness looks like laziness. We're told if you're not grinding, you're falling behind. But let me tell you something. Being present is intentional. Procrastination is avoidance. They are not the same. You're resting, but you're really avoiding that thing you need to do. That's not presence, that's hiding. Being present means owning your time instead of letting time own you. It's not about sprinting through life like it's a damn checklist. You can't fix yesterday. You can't control tomorrow. You can only act, love, and change. In the heartbeat you've got right now. Let me give you a picture. Hustle culture is like running on a treadmill. You're sweating, you're tired, you're working. But are you actually getting anywhere? True presence is like stepping off that treadmill, looking around, and realizing there's a whole life outside this machine. Let's make this real for a second. Wherever you are right now, unless you're driving, I want you to do this with me. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for 3 seconds and let it go. Now, feel your feet on the floor. Notice the weight of your body in your chair. I want you to name 3 things in your head that you can hear. 2 things you can see. And 1 thing you can smell. That is presence. Doesn't seem like much, but it's training your brain to come back to the now. Golfing. For the first time at the driving range, I was missing every shot. I was getting frustrated, overthinking. I couldn't hit the damn ball. And every time I tried harder, and I really tried. I tried my posture. I listened to everything my coworker was saying. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. Then I stopped. I stopped thinking about work. I stopped thinking about everything going on that was not in front of me at the moment. And I just let go. I got present, and I nailed 3 in a row, 150 yards. That's presence in action. Here's my process. I use this everywhere. At work, on walks. Step 1, catch myself drifting. And I ask, am I here? Or am I replaying the past or fearing the future? Anchor my senses. What I feel, see, smell, and hear. Return without judgment. And if you drift, that's okay. Just come back. It's the process itself. It's like the gym. Every rep you bring your mind back, you're building strength. It's no different than working out the muscles in your arms or your legs. Your brain is a muscle, and you constantly have to work at it. To change gears, to move differently, you need repetition. You need consistency. It's not about perfection. It's about discipline. I've missed moments too. Family dinners where I was half in the head thinking about an email I needed to send, watching my daughter swim, but really just scrolling. Those moments, you don't get them back.
You're listening to Real Talk Revival.
This is where it's going to get real. One day, you're going to have your last conversation with somebody and not even know it. Your last sunrise, your last laugh, your last time doing something you've always taken for granted. And you won't know it's the last until it's already gone. Being present makes sure you actually live those moments instead of letting them fade into the background noise. That's why I started this podcast, because I wish my younger self had someone saying this to me when I was lost in my own head. Those months I spent overthinking and just in a pity party, sitting in my own shit. Poor me, doing absolutely fucking nothing. I was letting precious time just slip away. I wasn't in the present. I was too busy worrying about things I couldn't change from the past. And it held me down for a long time. The guilt, the shame. It's not easy. It's not easy to be present. It's not easy to be in the moment, especially when you have so much going on. But really, at the end of the day, how much of that stuff do we hold on to that we can't do anything about? Being present isn't procrastinating. Being present is taking action. It's the first step into working out your brain, to bring your brain back to reality, to here, to right now. Are you here with me? Right here? Right fucking now? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Or are you still thinking about what's going on from yesterday? Or are you stressed out about something that's going on tomorrow? Me? I'm right here. I'm locked in. I'm talking to you. Put the phone down for a second. Take the next minute to just listen to what I have to say. Then you can pick that phone right back up. It's a fucking trap. What's the first thing we do when we pick up our phones? At least for me, I like to go on, I like to see what? If I've gotten any notifications from Facebook, Instagram, I've had any text messages. It's not like I pick up my phone because I gotta make a phone call. No, I pick up the phone because I know that there's a life waiting for me that isn't present right here, right fucking now. None of this shit matters. Really, think about what is the first thing that you do when you pick up your phone. Are you going straight to Facebook? Are you scrolling on TikTok just to make time go by? You're wasting time. You're fucking dying. We've been dying since the day we were born. And I said this in my last episode. Why waste fucking precious time? Be present. Be here. Be with your family. Be with your friends. It's time to take your moment back. And that's the first step, is just bringing yourself back to right here, right now. It's not easy if you haven't practiced it. It's hard. I will say that I've had tremendous help between therapy, but a lot of it came from practicing meditation. And somebody like me that has ADHD trying to fucking meditate is like, it's a job in itself. My mind's already going a million miles a minute. You expect me to sit there and just let these thoughts run by? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Because we don't have to engage with them. See, what I found with meditating, I tend to overcomplicate the meditation. But it's really simple. I used to practice on like 15-minute breaks at work. I would leave my phone on my desk and I would just go for a 15-minute walk. No phone, no technology, just me, myself, and I, and nature around me. And I would just analyze what's coming to my head. Am I thinking about work? Am I thinking, what are the thoughts that are coming up about dinner tonight? Am I thinking about a concert that's next week? Or am I thinking about shit that happened years ago that I can't change? What is it that's coming up to my mind? Why are these thoughts there? We don't give them judgment. We don't give them attention. We just simply understand that, hey, that thought is there. Cool. Let it go. On to the next. And that's it. I'll use a good metaphor. You're sitting by the creek and you notice letters coming down the river. The messages written on them from a distance. You can read them You can understand them. But when you go to pick one up, it cripples and falls apart in your hand. That message is now imprinted on you. You gave that message life, and now it runs rampant in your mind. If you find yourself drifting away, you just gotta notice it. Hey, I'm thinking about shit from 10 years ago. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back right now. Again, you just bring it back to your breath. You bring it back to looking at the wall, smelling your coffee. Bring your attention back and do it all over again. It takes practice. It takes time. I find it hard. When I started the podcast, I found my attention wasn't here with you. I found myself thinking about everything else, trying to talk with you. Just, I couldn't make it happen. So now, as I'm talking to you, I am constantly bringing myself back to right here, right now. I'm doing it now as I speak. I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about what I need to do today. I'm stressing out, trying to get the podcast out for my deadline. But I'm taking action. I'm being present. I'm talking with you. Right here. Right now. If you're struggling with being present, if you're struggling with making all these changes, going through life, and you're in a dark, deep place, it's hard to be present. It's hard to accept things that you cannot change. Acceptance is key, though. You need to accept the fact that time is limited, that life is short, and that we can't change things that are out of our control. Let it go.
You're listening to Real Talk Revival.
So here's my challenge to you this week. Take one walk a day without your phone. Doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or 15. Notice what you hear. Notice what you see. Let the thoughts come and go. And when you catch yourself drifting, don't judge it. Don't get upset. Just come back to right here, right now. Because being present isn't procrastinating. It's choosing to live before life runs out. To all my revivalists out there, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being a part of this. Now go and be here and watch your life change right before your eyes. It's been changing all along. It's time to wake up. You've just tapped into Real Talk Revival, the podcast that speaks to the ones on the ground, to the people trying to change their lives, for the ones that have no direction or lost their purpose, the ones rewriting their story. I'm Rob D., your host and fellow traveler on the road to reinvention, recovery, and real-life breakthroughs. Here, strip away all the filters, face the hardships, talk about the shit that most people are too afraid to talk about. Whether you're rebuilding from rock bottom or you're just trying to find your way forward, this space is for you. Thank you for tuning in. If this episode hit home for you, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, a family member, somebody you know who's going through it and needs to hear this right now. You never know. It might be exactly what helps them take the next step. And if you want more real, raw conversations like this, follow me on social. Instagram at Real Talk Revival 101. Or YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk Revival. You can also reach out to me on my website at realtalkrevival.studio. This is Real Talk Revival. No bullshit, no filters. Just life lived out loud. The conversations and stories shared on Real Talk Revival are based on personal experiences and opinions. This podcast is not a substitute for professional advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you're struggling with mental health, addiction, or any serious challenge, please reach out to a qualified professional or a support line in your area. You are not alone. There is help out there.